I'm joined now by two future Hockey Hall of Famers. Yes, Marie-Philippe Poulin and Hilary Knight, two of the greatest stars in women's hockey. Ladies, thank you very much for joining us. Now, I'm not sure if you know, but the NHLPA released the results of a player poll they conducted with NHL players. One of the questions was, who do they think the best female hockey player in the world is right now? Now, I got to tell you, you're both here for a reason, obviously, because you were both neck and neck. Marie-Philippe Poulin, you ended up pulling away with 40% of the vote, but Hilary, you were right there with 36%. What do you think about that, getting that kind of recognition from the NHL players, Hilary?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a huge honor, especially when our male counterparts can weigh in and vote. And obviously, Marie-Philippe Poulin is an incredible player. So, I'm not surprised that she was able to take away the win. But, it's a tough time not having hockey, but those polls mean a lot. And hopefully we can continue to see success both on the women's and the men's side soon.
And what do you think about that win, Marie-Philippe Poulin?
Well, obviously, it's an honor, but there's a lot of amazing female hockey players, and I was lucky enough to play with Knight in the last couple of years, and you see how much she's done for women's hockey. And so obviously playing with her, it only makes the other one around better. So it's quite the honor, but obviously we miss hockey right now, and we sure would love to be at Worlds right now.
Yeah, the World Championship's supposed to be on TSN airwaves right now, so it's nice that we at least get to join both of you while we're all in isolation. Now, coming in a close third was Kendall, Coyne, Schofield with 16% of the vote. Any disagreement with that third place? Hilary, we'll start with you.
Man, I would put her before me. She's the fastest player in the world. Such an incredible presence both on and off the ice. True leader, wonderful captain. I wish she could almost tie all the first place, but it's the guys weren't too far off with voting her in the top three.
Mary, what's it like playing against Kendall, Coyne, Schofield?
She's quite fast out there, but obviously she deserves to be up there and even before me. But like you said, I think having the chance to play against her, seeing her in the PWHPA showcases all year long at Worlds, at the Olympics, I think even college, I've had the chance to play against her so many times. And let me tell you, I had a couple penalty against her because she's way too fast. And even our presence off the ice, it's something that's amazing. And really looking forward to play against her and maybe one day with her with the showcases.
I got to say, watching you guys play for a long time now, I feel like the guys hit the nail on the head with all these. All right, let's try out a couple of fun questions with you two that they got asked. Who's the most complete female player, either that you've played with or against? Mary, we'll start with you on this one.
That's a great question. I think there's a lot of, like I said, great players, but have the chance to play against Snyder and Brianna Decker. I think that's someone that's always hard to play against. She's been around for the last couple of years and makes it very hard to play against.
Hill?
Yeah, I would echo the same. I think Marie-Philippe Poulin, you'd be at the top of the list along with Decker. I think they're different players who have amazing skill sets, but to have the complete package is something special. And those two players, in my mind, definitely have that package.
All right, every team's got one. Who's the best trash talker? Mary, let's start with you again.
Well, I think I would go back in my 2010, 2014 Olympic year. I would go with Haley Irwin.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Solid choice. Hilary?
Yeah, I think Kelly Stack was pretty good back in the day. And probably now I'm going to throw Megan Bozak over there.
I got to say, I've played against both of those players and with Haley Irwin, and I agree with both of your choices. All right, we're all in isolation for the greater good. Obviously, we all play on the same team in this one, trying to squash the coronavirus. So if you had to pick one player, teammate or not a teammate, who would you like to be in quarantine with? That person that would be entertaining.
That's a good question. I think there's a lot out there, but in terms of teammates, I would either pick Jillian Saunier or Genevieve Lacasse.
Solid choice. Lacasse, because she brings the candy, right?
Exactly.
Hilary?
Those are good. Yeah, Jill Saunier or Haley Skrupa. I mean, I'm trying just to keep up with all of her exercises and workout routines and her bike rides. So it's hard to pass the time, but when you can pass it, whether it's FaceTiming friends or teammates or doing, I guess, physical activity, it makes the time go by easier.
Hilary, we'll start with you this time. How do you feel about maybe relaxing the dress code for game days, kind of like we see in the NBA?
I'd be for it. I love watching the NBA league fits, how the guys are able to put their own flair on their different outfits, and then also seeing the different combinations and seeing them also on the runway. So I think it would be definitely an interesting opportunity and avenue to explore on the women's side.
Mary?
I agree with you, Nider. I think obviously I like to dress up. I think it's part of my routine. I've been doing it for many years, but it will be a change. I think that's something maybe we need on the women's sport, and that would be great to maybe try one day.
Yeah, show a little bit of your character, right? You guys got to strut your stuff at the NHL All-Star Weekend on the red carpet too, showing a little bit, of your fashionable likes and dislikes. I want to switch gears a little bit to the Olympics, the Summer Olympics to be exact. The COC Team Canada making a bold statement saying they would not send any athletes to the Olympics if it were to take place this summer. The games were inevitably postponed to next summer. So, Mary, how do you feel about that bold statement that the COC made?
I mean, I agree. I think right away when you see the announcement, my heart went with all the athletes that have been trained for 4 years. You see all the sadness and all the hard work, sacrifices that goes down the drain. But at the same time, when you take a step back and you see what's going on around the world, it's way bigger. I think when we see the athletes that put their hearts out there, I think they're going to have to do it for one more year, and it's the right decision. I think right now you see the numbers going up, and how people really understand that they got to stay home and understand all those measures. But again, my heart goes with those athletes, and I'm really behind them, standing behind them to keep following their dream and to keep working hard throughout that year that might be not what they wanted.
Hilary?
Yeah, I think, it's upsetting that obviously a global pandemic has to kind of cancel sports for a bit, but it obviously is in the best interest of everyone around the world and humans, and sports will take a backseat to that. But I know a lot of the athletes were stressed out trying to prepare for the Olympics and the uncertainty of if there were going to be a Summer Olympic Games. And I think that takes another stress and anxiety off of their platforms. And, we're going to continue to cheer them on when the Summer Games does come back in 2021, and we're going to be just as excited. So really, really happy that, the safety of everyone around the world was taken into consideration, and we're going to move forward and we're going to get out of this stronger together.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, I just wanted to end this on a fun note. Hilary, you could see your dog Bane there wanting to get in the shot. So what have you guys been doing to stay busy or entertained during this isolation? We'll start with you, Hill.
Yeah, to be honest, he keeps me on my toes, always wants to go outside. We do social distancing outside by going hiking. I'm surrounded by mountains here in Idaho, so it's a healthy way to get outside and get active and take my mind off of things. And
you, Mary?
Yeah, I think the same, trying to stay active, go outside. I've been doing a little bit of puzzling, watching TV shows, and obviously being in contact with my family, and that's about it.
Well, ladies, thank you for taking time out of your day. Hope you stay safe and hope to see you both back on the ice very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.